Welcome to Chill Team, episode 17. And today we have the first ever Commanders battle report for you on this here podcast. We're going to have Grey Knights going up against Tyranids, who are making a debut as well as it being Commanders. And before we get into the details, let me just take a second to let you know that if you're listening to this on YouTube, you can also find us on any podcasting app, pretty much. You just search Chill Team and we should be there, we should pop up. And if that podcasting app happens to be the Apple podcasting app, then if you could please leave a 5-star rating and review, we would very much appreciate it. And also, if you want to carry on the conversation with us or with other listeners, then you can find us at our Facebook group, which is facebook.com/groups/chillteampod. You can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at chillteampod, and you can email us chillteampod@gmail.com. We've got a few emails over the last few weeks from listeners with some questions, either about us, about the game. We've even had a few different people send in situations of games that they've had themselves, and they're asking for some rules clarifications on things that happen. So what we may do in a week or two is another Q&A episode, not specifically about the rules though. So if you would like to send in any questions, then do it via email. It's probably the best way to do it, and we will get to answering those either in addition to a game or instead of a game in a few weeks. But with all that said, it's time to get into it. Time to get into what you're here for. And the Grey Knights and the Tyranids are going to be meeting on a Sector Imperialis board, which does indeed have a kill zone effect. And that effect is that one extra model in each kill team is going to be able to use a grenade weapon per battle round, which is pretty much only going to help the Grey Knights, if at all, in this game. But that is what we rolled on the table. And the two teams themselves are going to be deploying on the long edges of the board, with the Grey Knights deploying on the bottom edge and the Tyranids deploying on the far edge. There are plenty of smaller ruins and shipping crates and things like this, all scattered around the central ruin, with also on the far left corner and in the bottom right corner, 3-tier ruin in each of those corners, with lots of line of sight blocking and things like that. A good little hiding place, basically. And they're going to be meeting to play a matched play mission of Commanders at 200 points, and we are playing Reclamation Raid. This is the game in which the battle can, of course, end if one team is broken, with the winner being declared the team who are left unbroken. But also, each player scores 1 victory point for each objective marker that their kill team controls at the end of the battle. The player with the most victory points is the winner, and if it's tied, whichever of those players have the lower force is then the winner, which we'll get to if we have to. With regards to the objectives, there is a central objective, and then there is 4 more objectives in between each corner of the board and the center of the board. And with that, I think it's time that we get into the teams and deployment.
I hope I go first.
This is really
fucking charged the shit out of this guy.
really weird, like completely off topic, but just while he's doing that, like, obviously since we started doing this, I'm always really worried about like the rules and stuff, just because as soon as we get something wrong, it's just out there forever. And then I'm like, so I'm always wondering, like, do I actually know the rules as well as I should know the rules?
I do go back and read them.
You get what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And then I'll flick through like a Facebook group and just see the most confident guy in the world say something that is so
wrong,
overly wrong, and I'm like, I'm gonna be all right. I'm all right, actually.
I'm good.
There was a guy in the Facebook group the other day that said there is no such measurement in Warhammer of under an inch. So all to do with like being in combat and distances and being base to base and not quite being base to base and stuff like that doesn't exist. It was like, there's no such measurement as of under an inch. And I went to type a reply and I was like, I'm just not going to bother.
It's not even worth it, is it?
I don't have to play you, so I'm like,
Yeah.
It's all right.
deployment, I reckon just get the Grey Knights one out of the way.
Yep.
Do that one first.
Yeah. To be very quick.
If you want to run us through your list and where they're standing on this this Sector Imperialis.
So, to set the scene for everybody at home, we're set up along the long edges of the table. So we have the closest possible distance for us to traverse to attack each other. Yay for us.
It is very close.
So, slightly to my right, just off of centre, there is a container. Behind that container is my entire force.
So how many models are yours force
Wow,
consist
that
of?
must be a massive container. That must be huge. Not just the normal shipping containers.
No,
they can't just be a normal shipping container.
Just a single shipping container. So I'm playing Grey Knights. And I have a commander. So I have 4 models. So first up,
Just to chip in, this like whole week you've been saying now like you've pretty much only got 4 models, and I just assumed that meant as well as your commander, and then you've rocked up, deployed 4 total models on the board.
No, it is sadly only 4. So kicking off this tremendous force, we have Ordan Varn, who is my Justicar leader, and he is armed with a Nemesis warding stave for that sweet 5++ in combat.
Nice.
So you got to get that. You got to get them saves. Then we have...
And he's standing behind the container, is he?
He's the closest point to me, but still behind the container.
Okay.
And then behind him, bringing up the rear, is my commander for the day, Brother Drakon Solar.
Whoa.
Oh,
You know,
He sounds epic.
sometimes works out. And he is a Brotherhood champion, armed with a Nemesis Force sword. And he has the Fortitude tree, I guess. And he's level 2. Taking that half damage.
is he the commander?
He is the commander, yes.
Okay.
He's also taken the trait for an additional D3 command points.
So just as this is the first time we're doing commanders.
Yep.
So he's got what specialism?
He's Fortitude.
And what does that do?
So the Fortitude basically gives him a 6-up feel no pain
Okay.
against damage that he takes.
Nice.
At level 2,
Yep.
you half all damage that you take rounding up.
Okay. Works hand in hand pretty
Works
nicely.
hand in hand. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
And he gets D3 extra.
And yeah, I've
command
taken
points, you
the
said.
trait to give me D3 additional command points.
Okay.
And this was 15 points. I could have taken another guy. Like if I hadn't taken some other weapon options. But
he just
you know,
wanted them sweet
I
command
want
points.
them command points.
Is that per turn or is that?
No, it's just off the bat.
Okay.
You
Do wanna
start with D3 more.
roll that now and we'll see what you get.
I get a 5, so I get an extra 3. Start
Okay.
with 5 command points.
So that
James is envious.
Yeah.
Fuming. Did you pay... Sorry, did you
15 points for that.
paid 15 points to get a trait?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was saying definitely don't have a trait.
You didn't pay any points for traits, no?
No.
There's like 6 traits you can choose from.
Yeah.
I think.
No,
I mean, you're welcome to reduce the amount of people you have.
No.
I don't mind.
No.
All
So
right,
that's
so-
always tasty commander stuff, really.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, he's got some fun stuff that he
I mean,
can do. But
you've basically just paid 5 points each
for a
for a
freebie.
command point.
Yeah.
I'd pay 5 points for a command point.
Exactly.
So, pretty good.
You need them for the re-roll and them perils because blow my whole team up in one go.
Yeah.
So next up, just in front of my leader, still behind the container, is Cadon Tavarn.
He doesn't sound as cool as the other
No,
guy.
he doesn't. The last name is I'm proud of, but
Okay.
so he's just a general Grey Knight. He's my combat specialist,
Mm-hmm.
and he's armed with a pair of Nemesis falchions,
Nice.
giving him that extra attack. And then finally, we have Mordrak Anvil.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Are you scared?
He is my zealot specialist,
Not likely.
armed with a pair of Nemesis falchions as well for an extra attack. These boys rocking 4 attacks on the charge.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Sorry, not 4, 3. Take it back, it's 3.
No, because if you get
They have 1 normally.
oh, okay. I thought they might have had 2.
They're like for whatever reason, they're like the chosen of the Emperor, but they still only are
Attack
basic
once.
Space Marines with mega weapons.
Okay, yeah, but they're good with their mind.
Yeah, but like you got 5 guys that are all psychers, but only one of them can use a spell a turn.
Yeah,
It's like we can all do it,
but they
you
don't
know,
want to overdo it.
just Greg's showing off like that. But yeah, that is
Yeah, and you're all kind of huddled together
staying together for the greater good.
over the
and all that for the Emperor.
the far edge
Well,
of the balls.
I am once again fielding a new kill team. Brand spanking new. Hot off the
Second
press.
week on the trot,
Second week on the trot.
and actually, it's
Fresh out the
Like,
mould, these are people.
the
Fresh
Grey
out of the
Knights.
mould.
the Grey Knights game. The only game they've had was against the Death Watch.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good little tie-in to the history of the podcast.
So, unlike your 4 models, naturally, I have double the amount of models as I am fielding Tyranids.
Yeah, actually, it's quite funny that it's quite funny that you've got 8, and that seems like not actually that many models for Tyranids.
But if we weren't doing commanders, I would have had 17.
Seems fair.
So,
I wonder what commander you've picked then.
obviously, I picked the Broodlord. You're not going to not pick the Broodlord. He's horrible.
Yeah, you
So you have a Broodlord. Do you want to run us through
So-
where everyone else
Yeah.
has
So,
deployed?
I've got a Broodlord, I've got a leader, a combat specialist, a scout specialist, and a veteran specialist. I have 5 gene stealers and 2 termagants.
Okay, who are the specialists? Like what?
One of the both the termagants have devourers. I paid the extra points for those. One of those termagants is a veteran specialist,
Yeah.
and then 3 of the gene stealers are the other specialists.
Okay,
None of them have names because they're little.
because they're little
bug
alien boys,
bits. They don't need names.
but they do all belong to a particular hive fleet.
It's all
Particular
biomass to
high
me,
fleet.
James. It's all biomass to me.
Hive Fleet Barrett.
The feared
The feared tendril.
hive fleet Barrett.
Sometimes allies with Barrett's boys.
Yeah, so
If
every
you're
now and then.
familiar with the campaign. But not too familiar. They're not too friendly.
Yeah,
But yeah, so setup wise, yeah, I'm on the opposite side, the back. I'm on the back of the board.
the back end.
Back end, I deployed everyone right up to the pretty much, apart from 2 gene stealers hiding behind a barricade, everyone else is pushed right forward on the very edge of the deployment zone. You got the gaunts are hiding, taking a little bit of cover, creeping around the side of a not still my words.
A ruin.
Ruin, yeah. They're creeping around there. Yeah, they're all lurking behind something. Another gene stealer behind that ruin. We've got a gene stealer behind a crate.
They're just all sort of crawling from behind something.
Yeah,
All of them.
yeah.
It's almost like I got a load of guns.
Yeah, and with your movement, you get to move. You get to move forward because of your scouting phase.
Yeah, scouting phase, I chose to move forward
Yeah.
an extra 20%. So I moved forward my combat specialist gene stealer and the Broodlord. They
Yeah.
just darted 8 inches straight up to right in front of that crate, funnily enough.
Right in front of the party crate,
Yeah. So
and that is
that could be nice.
Yeah, that is deployment. The Broodlord's actually sitting on the center objective as well.
he is.
Better than nerve test.
Should we do some? Should we do some initiative?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
2d6 each.
Oh,
12.
There's a 12 for the Grey
Prepared
Knights.
to be charged by
And a
4
4 for
men.
me. I fancy my chances.
We'll see.
Are they all charged?
No.
No?
I'm going to think about this for a second.
I was going to say, we might as well stay right.
I was going to say, okay, so
Stay right here.
we'll cut away, we'll do the movement, and then we'll come back and talk about it in a second. I did not think this was going to happen.
This could be a very short game.
It would make up for the last few being quite long, actually, I suppose. We've got some charges on the Grey Knights side of things.
We have.
Who's going first?
Well,
Spoilers,
Let's-
there's more than one.
I'm going to start with the commander,
Okay.
and he is going to charge the Broodlord.
I'm going to fall back.
Okay.
Do you want
Retreat,
to?
please.
Yeah, retreat.
So it's going
3
to add.
inches?
It's going to add 3 inches onto
I'm
your
not
charge.
taking that risk right off the bat.
It's pretty much wasted your scouting phase thing.
Well, if I'd gone first, it would have been fine.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm no worse off.
So we're now saying I needed a
6. It
You
should,
need a
should
6.
be a 9 now.
so it should be a 9.
Now you'll need a 9.
It's not the end of the
Just
world.
measure that quick.
No.
If I moved it right.
All right, here we go.
And who is this charging?
This is the commander charging into the Broodlord.
Okay, commander on commander action.
We get a 10.
He goes in.
Oh, and he is in. And he runs up there around the side of him, just inside of an inch.
Oh, yeah.
Whew.
That works.
And already, so literally first move of the game is there is a commander on commander battle going on in the centre of the board.
I mean, it was going to happen.
Tasty.
We'll see.
Is
It
anyone
could be
else?
great.
Anyone else going to charge still?
Yep. So next up we have our Zealot Specialist.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually just going to charge this Gene Stealer here.
Okay, so there was the other Gene Stealer that ran up with the.
Will he also be
Brood Lord.
retreating?
Of course he is.
There you go. So he's retreated 3 inches.
So what do you need now for that then?
I believe they were 6s as
they
well,
needed
weren't
6, but
they?
he didn't go straight away from them. So do you want to just quickly?
Measure it.
I think he's 4 inches away from here, so I need an 8.
Yeah.
2 up, 2 across.
Yeah. So
is
you're
that a
trying to
specialist?
charge over the top of the barrier.
I am.
So it's 2 inches up, 2 inches across, and then you drop
I
down.
get a 7.
You drop down for nothing, and then you would have to run 4 inches
Want a
on
CP one of
flat
those?
ground. It would be both in kill
Yeah,
team.
you get to
yeah.
reroll both of them. It's just not
You've
quite
got
enough.
5.
No, he's fine. So he's had a go.
Is he just staying put?
Oh, he's just going to stay there.
Okay.
He's going to hang out. And then my Zealot Specialist is also going to charge the Gene Stealer.
So can he shoot or anything now? He can't, can he?
No.
He can't move or anything.
Or shoot.
Not sure if he can't shoot. I'm not sure. But he can't see anything anyway.
This is what
Yeah. Well, I think we did this before.
Yeah. Can't do anything because he's technically failed a charge and he attempted a charge.
Yeah. Okay.
So who was that did that?
That was my Combat Specialist. So then the Zealot Specialist, also charging the Gene Stealer, gets an 8. So he is in.
Nice. So he climbs over the crate, jumps over it, and runs straight over to the Gene Stealer.
No worries.
You've got one more guy. What's he doing?
Well, he's just run. My leader has taken refuge in a nearby ruin where there is an objective.
Okay, yeah. So he's grabbed objective 5 in the bottom right hand corner.
That he has.
And that is your movement.
That is my movement.
So we'll go over to the Tyranids now.
Stay here.
Ooh. Okay.
Stay here.
You got
All
some
he's
charges?
doing is charging.
Let's just quickly tell you, both the gaunts have readied up,
Okay.
and then everything else that can charge is charging.
Okay. Let's go one at a time.
Let's
Then.
go one at a time. Right.
I'm assuming they're wanting to join in the
Oh yeah,
existing combat in the middle.
absolutely. Let's
Oh, yeah.
just figure out who's who. Number 3. So the 3. So just standard Gene Stealer. So he's going to charge into your commander, needing a 4.
Okay. So is that not a specialist or anything?
No, it's just standard. Get 6.
Nice.
So I'll move
So
it.
he
Well in.
joins in the combat with the
He's gonna go.
commanders.
So that's 4 to him. Then you'll go an extra around the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have again, just another standard Gene Stealer. Again, charging the same one, the commander. Needing a,
Probably another 2.
so 6.
6. With
Needing a
reroll.
6 to join in on that commander.
It's a 9.
Nice.
Lovely.
So I am going to go round, I think.
Round the other side.
2.
He's going round the outside. Round the outside.
Yeah, he's going round the outside.
The way he just added that on there. Don't know why that made me laugh.
Then the last 2. So we have the Scout. He's going to charge your commander.
Please do.
So
They're all getting involved.
How high, they're all going over. How high is that? just under 2, so he's going to need to go over it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Or I can come round. Either way, it's not really going to... He's added an extra bit anyway, so it don't really matter. Roll. See what we get. So 9, so that's
definitely in.
You're in?
He's going straight. What is he actually away? So you can fit over there with the extra inch. And then the last one, which is my leader, he's going to charge the commander too.
Bring it.
It's a 4.
So going to re-roll it because they can.
Because of Swift.
Okay.
And Deadly.
That's another 9.
Nice. That'll definitely be in.
He is super in.
Ooh.
Just want to take a little snapshot of that for when this goes on.
I will be taking a snapshot after the combat where it's only the blue man left.
Oh. Fine talk.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
It's going to be one of those games.
It's going to
Whatever happens after this combat is going to settle the tone for the rest of the match, I think. Someone's coming out salty.
Is that all your movement?
Yeah, so the 2 gaunts readied up. Everything else is charged or been charged.
Okay. Let's go into the psychic phase then.
Oh.
And the Grey Knights have the initiative.
I will use Cybolt.
So you'll be -1 because of Shadow in the Warp.
That's fine.
Okay. Who are you going to put Cybolt onto?
I'm going to hit the leader.
Oh, okay.
Seeing as they're all super close to me.
Is it closest enemy model or is it like Smite? Or?
It is exactly like Smite.
But they're all the same pretty much, aren't they?
So then I would choose.
Just to clarify what that combat has left us up with.
It's a circle of death, pretty much.
There's the Grey Knight commander is standing there, and in front of him he has the Broodlord, and then literally around him he has how many Gene Stealers?
4.
4 Gene Stealers around him. So he's in combat with 5 other models. They're all at equal distance away from him. So does that just mean you can pick?
Feels good, yeah.
Go for it.
So I will pick James's leader.
Mm-hmm.
So needing a 6.
Ooh.
No.
Gets a 3.
That's not good.
Oh, I wonder if I can... Oh, yeah, I think there's a... Yeah, so that goes down to a 4, so I'll just command point that.
Okay. Reroll both.
Reroll both because they're added together.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a 9.
I'm going to try and deny that.
Please do.
So you need a 10.
10.
He gets a 10.
That's fair.
Oh.
That's fair.
Can you only try 1?
Yes.
That is annoying.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I've got 4 Psychers.
It would be overpowered, but
also you'd think they should have it because they're Grey Knights. And
not so much that I don't want everyone to have it because that'd be ridiculous.
yeah.
But I mean,
Maybe you could try and do 2.
if the commander could have 1
and then one other guy.
other guy,
That would make more sense.
I know why my commander only gets 1 psychic power because he's a fucking beast in combat. But it's like at the same time, Broodlord gets 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
Does he know 2 and cast 2?
No, he knows 2, cast 1.
Oh, so it's basically the same as my guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Except yours
That
is
would
an
be
enormous monstrosity that rerolls wounds and
Yeah.
does an enormous amount of damage.
Okay, over to the Tyranids for the psychic phase.
I'm going to Cybolt straight back at you.
Please do.
So on a 5.
From who?
The Broodlord
Okay.
at the commander. That's an 8.
Lovely. I will attempt to deny that, as is my right as a fellow psyker. Gets a 10.
Ooh,
That is a 10.
denied.
We are way better at denying psychic powers than we are at casting them.
That's a very anticlimactic psychic phase.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Put that down.
A little bit.
Shooting. Grey Knights. Can you shoot anyone?
I'm pretty sure I can't see anyone with this guy.
No.
And I'm pretty sure that this guy can't shoot because he attempted to charge,
I believe that's right.
as it is my understanding.
And that's that. So have you got anyone else?
Well, no, I've not got any. That's my 4 guys accounted for, actually.
I actually have 2 readied models.
He does.
Oh, you do. So we should have gone to you straight away anyway.
Well, it was Toby's initiative, so...
Well, the ready models
right to check
trump the initiative,
but to check
it was
for you.
good for the rules clarification.
Yeah. Right.
Can your ready models see anyone?
They can.
They can see the tip of his very pointy sword.
Oh, that's good enough.
They're both within range, but
So it'd be
Long range.
5s?
used
No,
termagants for a long
6s,
time.
because I'm obscured.
Okay, so let us know who's shooting and who are they shooting.
Yeah, so first we'll have the standard one. Standard termagant, he's shooting at... They both go at the same target, so...
The one guy that was left behind the barrel.
Yeah.
The behind the crate.
My combat specialist, a.k.a. Cadden Trevant.
It will be on 6s because, it's long range and obscured. So the first one, so it's assault 3, so 3 shots in 6s. Get 1/6.
Nice.
Strength 4, toughness 4.
Toughness 4.
Need a 4.
Mm-hmm.
6, no minus.
Lovely. I get a 3 up. I get a 2.
Gets a 2.
Right, injury roll. Need a 5 or 6 to take you out.
5 or 6, Mr. James.
It's a 4.
I will
There's going to be a flesh wound
sadly take a flesh wound
on the Grey
I'll
Knight
ignore.
combat specialist.
due to transhuman physiology.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Right, then we got the veteran specialist.
I think it's only penalties to hit rolls that you ignore. Is
Yeah.
that correct? So nerve tests and stuff is still counts.
Yeah, it's still relevant.
I don't think it'll make much difference again, but
No,
um,
especially with 4 more.
But you got killed too.
Yeah, right. So again, 3 shots on 6s. Nothing.
Cool.
no hits. That's what you
Perfect.
wanted. That's what you wanted.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that all your guys that can shoot?
Yeah, my hands are so clammy. I think it's so tense on this middle barrel. Unbutton my sleeves.
Oh god, the sleeves are coming undone.
Still in corporate mode. Straight from work.
So you rolling your sleeves up now is like, you know when like Triple H is wearing a blazer and he gets angry and he has to take it off to fight
Yeah, that's
on
me.
Monday Night Raw. That's you at the moment.
Unbutton the cuffs.
I suppose we go on to the fight phase.
I guess.
Yeah.
Can I do the decisive strike?
If you've got 2
If
command
you've got
points.
2
do.
command points.
And I obviously know you're going to want to try me for it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So if
I'd
you,
assume
of
so.
course.
if you
Yeah.
both do it, then you roll off.
Yeah.
And then
that brings me back down to 2.
Me to 0. Is it just 1d6?
Yeah, why not?
4.
2.
oh
Yes.
Can I command point that?
No.
No, you can't.
no.
It's very specific on what you can reroll.
Yeah. In 40k you could.
Yeah. If we can't do
Any
anything.
dice.
Bloody great.
Any single die.
Well, who would you like to choose to fight first?
Rude lord.
Okay.
Oh dear. I feel bad for egging you
So
into
I
this
will
now.
be choosing my stance at the start of the fight phase.
Ooh, what's that? Not come across that.
It's specifically brought to this model actually. So I can either choose to have it be offensive, in which case it gives me +1 to my wound rolls.
Yep.
Or I can take the defensive one, which is I think like Blade Shield or something like that. It's got a cool name, but I can't
Yeah.
remember it. But it gives me +1 to my saving throws.
Okay, cool.
Is that all saving throws?
Mm-hmm.
So in Volns and
Mm-hmm.
what about Feel No Pains?
Oh, they're good.
It's not a save throw, is it?
The Feel No Pain save, as far as I know, well, it is in 40k as well. It's not categorized
Not
as
referred to as a save.
a saving throw.
Okay.
It's always referred to as ignores
Wounds.
wounds, or it's never like make a saving throw
Yeah.
to ignore the wounds.
Okay.
No,
So how would that work then? If you've got a 2 up,
I currently have a 3 up.
3 up, okay, so it would go to 2s.
Yeah. The other way to get that lower is to use a stratagem. I have to use that at the start of the battle round.
Okay.
Okay, so
I wasn't assuming I was going to charge anything.
what one are you choosing?
I'm going to take the defensive one
Okay.
and
You're going to +1 to your
+1
saves.
to my save rolls.
Right.
Let's go.
6 attacks on
Rude lord.
2s.
Just
All hit.
lovely.
Strength 5.
Toughness 4.
So needing 3s, re-rolling failed wounds.
Oof. I reckon there's going to be a lot of wounds.
Failed 1, re-rolling. Failed it.
Ooh.
So we have 5. Oh, wait. Yeah, none of them were 6s. So
Cool.
just 5 at -3,
Do 6s do something else for the Broodlords?
-6 and flat 3.
-6.
It's pretty good.
It's ridiculous.
It's horrible.
I was going to use Jewel of Honor, but you have to use it at the start of the fight phase.
No.
Okay.
But obviously James was really wanting to roll those dice.
Yeah.
So we'll come to that later. I'll see if you let me use it. I mean, it's sorry, 1 command point, but that's fine.
Right.
Is it 5? 5, you say?
Yeah, 5.
So I have 5 3-ups.
Yep.
Is that your invuln?
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes you've just got to anticipate rolling the dice. You just got to hold them a little bit.
You just got to cradle the dice.
You just got to cradle them. I mean, they're only D3, aren't they? I mean, it's
How many
the
wounds has
worst
he
case.
got?
He's got 4. Should be fine.
You need to save a lot of these then.
It's not too bad because obviously D3, the average is 2, are half damage, so most of them go down to 1.
And you get
Yeah.
your 6
So,
up.
and then I get my 6 out afterwards. So we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. How many have you saved?
I fail 1.
Oh,
So I get 2 5s, 2 3s, and a 1.
Nice. So
have you re-rolled in this?
Not in
Phase,
this
yeah.
not in this
phase.
phase, no.
I mean, a re-roll for a 3-up for me. That's good. That's a good way to spend a command point.
Yeah, this is true. I think I am going to command point that.
Ooh.
So down to 1.
Okay.
Believe. Oh, I get 2.
D3 damage.
Fuck you, Joe.
You get
It's 3 damage.
So that halves to 1.5, rounds up to 2.
So 2.
And then I get 2 6-ups
Yep.
to ignore the damage.
Yep.
I get 6 and 1, so
Nice.
I take 1 wound.
Nice.
I mean, that's
come out pretty good.
gone well.
That's
Yeah.
pretty.
I think we can
pretty good going.
all assume
Yeah.
that that's gone quite well.
Yeah.
Obviously, you had the next decisive strike, but it would be your turn anyway because you're the
Yeah.
only other person with charged models.
Assuming you're
Oh no, you're not.
No.
But,
assuming you're going with your commander.
I think you now actually get.
I would now get to use both of my models.
You now actually get to use both of your models, yeah, because you've
It's my
it's your
initiative.
initiative and you've
Decisive
decisive strike.
So, the first thing I'm going to do
Mm.
is attack the fuck out of these gene stealers that are around me. So I get 4 attacks. I'm going to go.
1 each. There's 4 gene stealers around you.
I'm going to put 2 of them
Mhm.
into your leader.
Okay.
I'm going to put the other 2 into the broodlord.
Yeah. I thought so.
Oh, okay.
It would be silly not to.
Well, James currently has no command points. So if I can kill his leader, then he has no command points. He gets 1 command point a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, good shout.
So, every little is going to help.
Yeah. So let's go for the
So
leader
I'll
first.
do the leader first. So I hit on 2s.
This is with your commander.
Yep. So I have Web skill 2. So that is a 6 and a 3.
Nice.
I am strength 4.
Toughness 4.
Strength 4, toughness 4.
Needing 4s. I get 1 wound on a 5.
I have a 5 up invuln save.
You do.
It's a 5.
Fantastic.
Mm.
So now, 2 more.
Two
On
on
the
the
Great
Lord.
Lord. So 2s again.
Yep.
That's a 3 and a 6.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5. So needing 5s. I get 4 and a 2.
Ah.
So yeah, moving on. Moving on. We
Your
have
other guy?
my zealot specialist, who is making waves.
What number is he down there? Oh, and he's against my combat specialist.
Tasty.
This is a
Let's see what happens, shall we?
yeah. Oh,
Just chuck the dice everywhere.
So you pass me that dice.
oh
please?
it's
So I rolled that about
It was
6
a 1.
foot. So 2 attacks, hitting on 3s.
nice,
I get a 1 and a 5.
nice.
And then I am strength 5 on the charge because I am a zealot specialist.
Oh yeah.
So your toughness 4.
Yep.
So 3s. And I get a glorious 2. So,
Right then.
so that is that.
Absolutely waffed it.
I re-rolled the save, didn't I?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
use one this phase.
Well, yeah, that's that. So I guess that's your go.
I guess I'll start with the combat specialist.
Please do.
4 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going into the
Zealot.
commander.
The zealot. The
Oh,
combat
the one that
specialist.
just got hit.
Yeah, so 4 attacks on 3s. Oh. Only 1.
We like those.
Yeah.
Strength 4, toughness 4.
Toughness 4.
Wounds of a 6 are different.
Yep. They are AP minus 4.
It's 5, so 1 wound at -1.
Need a 4. Get a 6.
Nice.
There you go.
That's easy, isn't
It's
it?
not all bad.
Yeah.
Just do that 4 more times now.
I mean, he gets what? 3, 6, 9, 12 attacks now? I mean,
Right.
he's got to do one at a time, so it's only three,
Yeah,
a
so
three
let's
a go.
Yeah.
Let's do the leader first.
I mean, I just weathered the most horrible attack known to kill team.
Yeah.
So these are just 3 each now. So
Yeah, it's just 3.
what does the scout get? The extra stuff? Is that anything?
Just 3. Got 5 up in van.
Scout's
Charges.
just reroll advance.
It's only 3 each now.
It's not a
So,
problem, is
right,
it?
let's go.
What a load of rubbish.
Leader first
What a crock of shit, really.
on 3s. It's a good thing it's not in 40k where we're within him. They can hit on 2s.
That's fine.
Only 1 again.
Ooh.
And then needing a 4 again.
Toughness 4.
No, it's a 3. Leader weft. Leader over here.
Hello. We've got a game, people.
Then the next, the normal
Is
one.
that one?
Yeah, the normal one. 3s.
How bad must this combat look?
2 hit. And then needing 4s again.
4s.
1 -1.
This is going okay. So I've got a 3 up
Yep.
because I'm vulnerable. And I get a 3.
Nice. Then another normal one. All hit.
Better.
4s.
Closer. Warmer.
All wound.
Ooh.
3 at -1.
So 3 ups. I fail 1. Do 1 damage.
1 damage. Yep.
So I half that to 1.
So,
And then I will take a 6 up save.
oh yeah, of course,
Against
yeah.
that.
No,
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And then I'll still you won't make a roll
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I've got lots of wounds.
Got carried away.
No, I don't get 6, so he takes 1 wound.
Down to 2 wounds.
Goes down to 2.
So
Now we
the
have this-
commander is
this-
down to 2 wounds.
Now we have the scout. The last one. 2 hit.
Better.
Wish that was a 6. Yeah, so 4s. None.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I mean, not bad, considering.
You are trapped though.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
have
I'm
to,
not going anywhere.
You do have to stay there.
I wouldn't worry.
Yeah. Can't go anywhere.
Do you have a pistol?
No,
Not at all.
just got a stormbolter.
You just got to
Ah.
stay kaput.
Sadly.
Okay, that'll be the end of the fight phase.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Into the morale phase. No one put anyone out of action, did they?
I have
A flesh wound.
1 flesh wound.
Oh yeah, so you have to check, see if he's shaken or not. It's just 1d6. Gets a 5.
Get up to a 6. Is it?
He's fine.
No, it won't go up.
Oh
to
yeah, no,
anything.
just a 5. So yeah,
He's going to be fine regardless.
Yeah. Also, at least you have 8. 7.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you couldn't fail it anyway, and you re-roll failed ones, so
Yeah.
you're pretty
Yeah.
safe. Is that the only flesh wound on the board?
Yeah.
Currently, yes.
Okay. Real quick rundown. Grey Knights. How did that go for you, round 1?
Took it like a man.
He did.
Stood there, took it.
You made your choices and you stood by them.
Yeah.
To be fair,
I mean, I'm no worse off than I was before.
exactly. Yeah. That's about it.
What more can you say?
Tyranids.
Well, I actually had a cunning plan from the start, and it paid off big time.
Okay.
So I knew that if I
Yet to be seen.
your commander's trapped inside, I'd take 2 wounds off him.
I suppose.
You did what I wanted. Obviously the plan was to charge you with the ones that went forward, and then I would.
So this wasn't the plan.
Well, no, I was going to attempt to charge with them, but I thought if I don't get that first turn, you'll more than likely charge me. I'll
Yeah.
fall back, forcing you into
Charge distance.
charge distance of everyone, and then everything would
Yeah.
encounter charge you.
So that happened, but then
So, yeah.
they did fail to do. I mean, you'd expect that they would take him out. That many attacks.
Yeah, having the 3 up in bum was
Yeah.
definitely a
It's
savior.
tasty.
Well, it'll be a 2 up next turn. I'm sorry, it'll be a 3 up. It'll be a 4 up with +2 to the roll.
Yeah. Before we get any hate comments,
We'll
it's
see.
on over 2 up. Okay.
All right.
On to round 2. Shall
Yeah.
we do some initiative?
Yeah, sure. I get an 8.
I got 3.
So the Grey Knights are going first.
No
so
worries.
we will cut away, do the movement, and then we'll come back and talk about it in a second. Well, that was eventful.
It was a very, very taxing turn for me, if I'm honest. It's,
Yeah. How did the Grey Knights movement go?
yeah, I mean, I moved 50% of my army, so,
Took ages.
forever.
Yeah.
So my combat specialist moved 6 inches just around this container. I'm going to try and eat this out a bit because it's not very long. Just walked around, got into a ruin.
Yeah, he's kind of walked up to some ruins.
Give myself a few more options.
He's sort of looking at all the combat that's going on.
He's thinking, no.
He's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's that?
And then my leader just shuffled out.
What's your commander called?
My commander, he's got a great name that I don't know. It is Brother Dracon Solar.
Oh,
Dracon.
that was it.
So your
Brother
combat
Dracon.
specialist has walked round the corner.
Yeah.
He's looked over.
You got this.
Your commander is surrounded.
He's giving him double finger pistols.
Yeah.
He's going, you got this.
Classic Dracon.
Classic. Look at him. Getting involved. God, I suppose I'll get involved later.
Maybe in a bit.
Yeah, if I feel like it. And then my leader has just shuffled across to just try and, use his gun.
Yeah, try and see someone.
Yeah, he's the only guy without a bladed weapon, so, he's
Should probably be shooting someone.
probably be shooting someone.
And what about your other 2 guys stayed in combat?
Yeah, they're just chilled.
What about the Tyranids?
Everyone stayed in combat and both gaunts readied up again.
Classic.
Easy peasy.
On to Psychic Phase.
All right.
Starting with the Grey Knights.
I'm going to use Cybolt.
Yeah.
Ooh, who's that going at?
Yeah, I'm going to use it on your leader.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
Oh,
Go for it.
there we go then.
You only live once.
Yeah.
On a 6.
Gets it on a 6.
I'll deny that.
Please do.
On an 8.
It's fair enough, isn't it?
Denied.
Death denied.
Can't knock that.
My psychic phase.
Would you also like to Cybolt, or would you like to
I'm
use Iron Arm?
Going to Cybolt at your commander.
Okay.
With the Broodlord.
Mm-hmm.
In the 5.
Gets a 4.
Oh. Do I re-roll it?
How many command points you got?
2. No. Leaving it.
Would you like me to
Fine.
see how many command points I have?
3.
I don't have 3 because I said I was using the stratagem for the Heed the Prognosticars. I just haven't turned the dial. So that's cheating on my part.
What stratagem's that?
Heed the Prognosticars.
When did you use that?
I used it at the start of the turn.
Oh,
So it's on the it's on the pod.
It's on the poddy.
It says it on the poddy.
So how many are you on?
1.
Okay.
So I cannot
Do the
do the thing.
yeah.
So
So what does this one do?
it basically just gives me +1 to my saving throws.
Oh, right, that one, yeah. Cool. So that was a fun psychic phase.
Yeah. You two
Yeah.
need to brush up on your psychicness.
Well, it's the shadow in the warp. It's just fucking.
Yeah, but it doesn't affect you.
No, but it's just throwing everything off.
Get a bit confused.
Yeah, it's all gone
Conflicted.
weird.
Shooting phase, then the Grey Knights do have the initiative but don't have anyone readied.
I have no readied models.
Whereas the Tyranids
2 ready models.
have 2 readied models. So
It would be 2 sets.
who are they and who are they going to shoot?
One's a veteran specialist, one's a normal gaunt. 2 seconds.
Okay.
I'll probably be obscure because they're very low profile.
Not from the tails.
I mean, the tail probably won't be able to see my toe.
Yeah, from where I was sitting, it was fine. But yeah, so you're
Just because
obscured.
they're so low.
So you're obscured, but within half, so
Mm-hmm.
that's fine. So we'll do the first one, which is just the normal one. He's
Hit on
going at,
5s.
yeah, at your
Combat specialist.
combat specialist in the middle. So 3 shots on 5s. That's 1 hit.
Gets a hit.
6. Strength 4.
Toughness 4.
Unit 4. That's 3.
Okay.
And then the veteran at the same target. So again, within half.
Better.
Healing 5s, 3 shots. 1 again on 6.
Lovely.
Classic.
Average.
4.
Like it. Perfect.
Got 1.
Cool.
No worries.
For enthusiasts of science, I rolled a 1 and a 2 on both those saves. So we are good.
Your shots.
Okay,
We've
so
got some Flavour Town rolling going on.
Yeah, it's not good.
I'm going to fire my. Let's just. I'm going to fire my combat specialist back at the gaunt that fired at him initially.
So the
So
normal
the
one.
non-veteran.
Yep.
So I normally hit on 3s.
Yep.
You are obscured,
Yep.
so it'll be on 4s. I am in half range.
Yes, sir.
So that is 2 hits.
Yep.
I'm strength 4. Your toughness 3.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Classic gaunt toughness.
Yeah, toughness 3.
I need in 3s. So I get 1 wound.
Anyone?
No AP.
So 6 up.
That classic 6 up.
Got 6.
Gets
Got
a
6. No worries. And then we
tabletop
have
tactics dice again. That spider love on it.
tabletop tactics. Then we have a shot coming in from my leader on your boy, your veteran specialist.
12.
Fantastic. That's the number of the beast.
Ooh.
So we get 4 shots.
Nice.
It is half range, exactly.
Nice.
So hitting on 3s.
4s obscured.
4s because of obscured. But 4s don't stop 2 6s, Mr. James.
Yes.
So then strength 4 versus toughness 3.
Yep.
Needing 3s. I get 2 wounds this time.
Still no minus?
Still no minus.
Ooh, 2 6 ups. Yeah, he made 1.
So then we have an injury roll.
Yep.
-1 because of your obscuring.
Yeah.
He is within 1 inch of the obscuring object.
Absolutely.
And I get a 2, so it's just a flesh wound.
Right.
Is that the normal guy or is that the
Yeah,
specialist?
the normal guy.
Okay, the
Not that matters. That veteran's not doing anything. He's just there to fill.
Yeah, he ain't no veteran.
He's just filling ranks.
It's all biomass to me.
Is that everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so we go on to the
fight
fire
phase.
Nobody charged.
No.
So
Can I steal decisive strike? Or is that
you
only...
can,
you can.
if you want to.
I do. I'll blow my 2 command points. You can't do it to counter me, so
Okay.
I'll do it.
So the
I will
Tyranids.
once again choose the shield stance.
Yep.
And I will also be using my 1 command point in the hope that I survive to use the commander trait, Jewel of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
Providing I only attack the Broodlord, I get to reroll all my hits and all my
So-
win rolls.
Commander tactic.
It's a commander stratagem.
Yeah. Okay.
It's 1 command point.
The traits are the things that you pay
Yes.
for, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Obviously, Broodlord.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6 attacks on you.
Mhm.
Guy.
Let's go.
On 2s.
Ooh.
4. That's it then.
Including 3 2s.
Yeah. No, 2 2s.
I thought there was 3.
Oh,
There's
sorry.
2
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, I was confused about the ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. And then 3s to wound. Strength 5. Rerolling fails. 6 min. Good
Yep.
stuff. Good job on rerolling.
Having to reroll 3 of them. Oh.
Only get 2 at -3.
So a 2 up invulnerable this time. Well, a 4 up invulnerable, but adding 2 to the roll.
Yeah. Do you want to just run through that real quick? So he has
Yeah.
a 4 up invul.
So he has a 4 up invul with the Iron Halo.
Yep.
And then on top of that, his shield stance gives him +1 to saving throws.
Yep.
And then I used Heed the Prognosticars at the start of the battle round to give him an additional +1 to the saving throws.
Yeah. So although saying that he has a 2 up, invul might make him
Yes,
sound super powerful.
He doesn't. He has a 4 up because you can't have more than a 3 up invulnerable, but you can adjust the roll.
Yeah. So you're going to get on 2s. It'll work for you because a
On
2
2s,
turns to a 4. That's
I will
what we're trying to
pass.
say.
Yeah. I get a 5 and a 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's
Didn't need it
A-okay.
anyway.
No.
So
It's good to have.
what are you complaining about?
Yeah. What,
Yeah.
what are you shouting about?
Yeah.
I guess I will then activate my commander and hit
Okay.
you back in the face. So I am re-rolling hits and wounds.
Yep.
Because of my 1 point stratagem, which is unholy.
Okay.
So I hit on 2s,
All going at the Broodlord.
all going at the Brewdog because it has to. So we get 1-1. So I re-roll that. That is 4 hits.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only strength 4.
Toughness 5.
Times 5, so I need 5s.
That is tough.
It's not the best, but it is re-roll. I am re-rolling.
True.
So I get 1 6 and 3 3s, and then I'll re-roll those 3s into another 6 and a 4 and a 1.
Not bad.
So that is 2 wounds at -3.
So I got my 5 up in done.
Yep.
I make one of them
Okay.
on a 6.
And it is just 3 damage.
So on 6s, I ignore.
Yes.
3 there. I got 1 6, so he takes 2.
Just takes 2.
Takes the 2.
Down to 4.
I mean, that was better.
It's better, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Like, he can do stuff, but
Yeah.
it's like
Just need
when you have to be constantly on the defense because you're fragile.
Yeah. It was still your initiative, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can.
No.
No.
It would have been
yeah.
only if I'd used the stratagem. So
Yeah, I was
James still
thinking
gets to activate one.
Yeah. So now back round to the
I'll
Tyranids.
use my
A wise decision.
combat specialist on your guy. So 4 attacks.
So you're using the one guy that's in the separate combat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Combat on your, is it Zealot?
It is my zealot.
So 4 attacks on 3s. Hit with all of them.
Better.
Nice.
Closer, warmer.
Wounding on 4s.
Yep. Looking for 6s.
It is a 6. Just the one wound, but it is a 6. So that is minus 4.
So I won't get a save against that.
And it's a flat. It's still just 1 damage.
It's just
isn't it?
1 damage.
Yeah, it's 1 damage. So
So that is enough to
kill you.
render me dead.
So I will.
So you will make 1 damage roll, please.
That's a 2.
It's a flesh wound.
So your zealot specialist is now
he's
on a
now
flesh wound.
flesh wounded.
Okay.
So then I'll hit you back.
Yep.
I'm no longer zealoted up
No.
because I did not charge. So he just gets the 2 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s because he has transhuman
Thing.
biology.
He ignores the
Ignores the
first flash wound.
first flesh wound. So I get a 6 and a 4 for 2 hits.
Nice.
And then I need 4s to wound. I get a 3 and a 1. Classic.
Nice.
They add up to 4.
That's
That's
Flavor Town 4.
Flavors down 4.
Reese would be happy. Or not.
Reese is happy he is being represented.
Right. Let's
Well, please continue the
4 Gene
onslaught.
Stealers then. So let's do the.
Go around in a circle.
Yeah, what was it? I can't remember what's in there.
Your leader.
There's a leader, a scout, and 2 normal ones. So let's do the leader first.
Okay.
So you lead a man.
Yep. So 3 attacks on
These
these.
are back on the Grey Knights commander.
2 hits,
Lovely.
needing 4s to wound. Get 2 wounds. 1 is a 6, but I suppose it
Oh, I
doesn't
guess I'll
matter.
use my invulnerable save. So yeah, needing 4s.
Is it not 2s again?
I need 4s, but obviously I've rolled a 2 and I get +2. So that is then a 4.
Okay.
I figured that would be clearer.
Of course.
So that is 2 passes.
Nice. And then the next one, so the normal guy,
Mm-hmm.
2 hits,
Better.
2 wounds again. The 6s, but it's not mattering.
4 ups again.
Yep.
2 passes.
Nice. And then another normal one.
Mm-hmm.
1 hit this time. No wound.
Better.
And then the scout. 1 hit. 1 wound. Not that matters the minus.
And he's fine.
Of course.
Wow. Held them off pretty well.
Yeah.
Was that all of them?
Yeah, it's all of them.
So that is going to be the end of the fight phase.
It's going to be a real slog.
Yeah.
Real slog.
And we're going to go on to the morale phase.
Yep.
The Grey Knights do not have to test if they're broken currently, but you have 2 guys with flesh wounds.
Yes.
Let's start with your combat specialist. I don't think either of them can foul, by the way. Because
Yeah, both fine.
what are their leaderships?
7.
7 and 8.
Although you -1.
Within 2 inches of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, within 2 inches of the centre.
Luckily, I
No.
accidentally placed him slightly further than that away.
Neither of them are within 2 inches of the centre.
Mhm.
So
For my guy with the flesh wound, I don't have to take because I'm within synapse range of the Blue Lord.
Fantastic.
nice. Grey Knights round 2, real quick roundup. How did that go?
So the brother captain, tanky as fuck,
Yeah,
just stood there, took it.
holding out so well.
2 command points, just he go, save everything.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Fortitude is also really good, so I'm half in the damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 6 up, like, is an animal.
Yeah.
The only thing I could do beyond that is Iron Arm, but with old Broody there, it's not going to happen.
No.
Yeah. Tyranids.
Yeah, that 2 up is pretty much.
It's a 4 up.
Well, the
Please.
4 up becoming the 2 up is. Yeah, it's pretty much
It's
unbelievable.
like-
and
yeah.
It's almost not going to
Which,
happen.
as we were saying earlier, you've done that to me
Yeah,
in
and it's-
40k before.
Yeah.
And it's just horrible.
Yeah, you
'Cause you
pretty much
just-
can't do anything about
It's
it.
so rare that you're going to miss that save. Like, it's horrendous.
The only thing I can pray is that obviously Toby's going to have to spend his command points to use that. So pray that he gets a 1 and he can't re-roll it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, there's
Other than that,
managed to knock a flesh wound on his combat zealot.
slowly chipping away.
I hurt
Yeah.
someone. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
You did as well,
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
Not in the combat phase, but
Mixed
you know.
bag.
Still. Onto the initiative for round 3.
Yes.
7.
11.
So it's the Grey Knights initiative again.
Yeah.
So we will do the movement and then we will come back and talk about it in a second. Okay, Grey Knights movement. What happened?
So I readied my Justicar.
That's
Rinse
your
and
leader
repeat from
guy.
before. The combat specialist has moved up in fully within the confines of the ruin now,
Yeah.
right up to the window within spitting distance of the termagants.
Yeah.
So he's going to unload sweet nothings into their ears. And the other two, you know, just chilling.
That wasn't a charge, we should probably clarify.
It was
but
not
you're
a
just
charge.
very close.
I'm just as close as one can be.
And the Tyranids movement.
Yeah, same. Just readied up the 2 gaunts again, and everyone else is still in combat.
Yeah. It's pretty much par for the course on this
Combat for days.
this game at the
Yeah.
moment. Psychic phase then, Grey Knights.
I'm going to cast Sidebolt.
Yeah.
But from this guy.
Okay.
Oh, Travesty. Oh.
Ooh.
He's going to Sidebolt that guy.
Cool.
Just for the listeners who can't see this guy and that
You
guy.
can't see what I'm doing. The secondary combat, just outside the massive blob combat of the commanders, leaves my Zealot specialist against one lone Gene Stealer,
Yeah.
The
And
combat specialist.
the combat specialist. And he is going to attempt to Cybolt the fuck out of
Oh,
this guy.
Okay. Go for it.
still on a 6. Gets it.
I get an 8.
I'm going to try and deny that.
Please do. Not an 8.
Perils.
Oh, it doesn't do anything when you're denying.
Yeah, so
Does it
that's,
No.
So that's fine. It will go off.
The shock on James's face.
It was a double 1, we should
Yeah.
clarify.
No,
I thought
I'm not
that you
gonna-
still got some damage.
Not on denies,
Okay.
as far as I know.
Not going to command point it.
Well, I have no command points, so
You have none?
none.
Have you not? You haven't used anything yet?
The pronosticars is an automatic.
Oh, is it? Yeah,
Reoccurrence.
you didn't say you're doing it, so it's not happening this turn.
That's fair enough.
It's up to you.
That's fine.
When do you have to do it?
At the start of the battle round.
Start of the battle round.
We're
Oh,
in the
okay.
psychic phase, so
Yeah.
I mean, I just thought you wouldn't assume that I was using it because it's
No,
literally
no
the
one
only
is.
thing I've got.
no one is these.
Well, it's
no
fine.
one is
It's
these
fine.
odds.
It's fine.
Okay.
So
that's-
yeah, it does D3. Is it one more?
It's
wound?
just one. Yeah,
Unless
on
it's
11.
over-
I think it's just
11's
one.
D3.
Yeah.
Yeah, he takes more wound.
It's
Do you want to roll?
Die at smite, basically.
It's
Flesh
a
wound.
3.
Fleshy wound.
So the
Combat specialist.
Tyranid combat specialist is on a flesh wound now.
Yes.
First successful
Psychic
power
manifestation.
of the game, I think.
Now, James, would you like to cast a psychic power?
Rude Lord's going to cybolt into your commander.
Okay, that's good. Would you like to attempt that?
5. I got 8.
Okay. So
Deny.
I will attempt to deny it.
Yep.
I get a 54. I get a 4.
Cool. So
So it goes off.
So that's the
So he
mortal
takes
wound.
a mortal wound. I do get to ignore the damage on a 6 up.
Yep.
And I get 5, sadly.
So he's dropped to 1 wound.
Oof.
It's not a problem.
Was that? Did you do your feel no pain?
Yes. I got a 5, sadly.
Not good.
No.
Is that psychic phase over with?
That is the end of the psychic phase.
Shooting, I'm going to assume that the Grey Knights do not have any ready models.
I have one readied model.
Oh, you do have one ready
Yeah.
model.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he may fire then. Who's he
So-
going to fire at? And who is
He
he?
is going to fire. My leader, Ordan,
Mm-hmm.
is going to fire down this lonely channel down at that termagant.
With the flesh wound already or the other one?
The one with the flesh wound.
Cool.
They're both obscured because the other one's obscured by the other one.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 3s to hit.
Yep.
4s to hit, sorry, because you're obscured. That is 3 hits.
3s to wound.
Strength full, so I need 3s. That is 3 wounds.
No minus?
No minus, so 6 up.
3 6 up. None.
So it's 1 damage.
Yep.
But I get +1 because you have a flesh wound.
Yep, and then...
And -1 because you're obscured.
So just...
It's a 5.
He's dead.
He is
out of action, giving you a victory point.
Giving me a victory point.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So the Grey Knights go up to 1 victory point.
Hoorah. May the game end now.
The 4 shots is pretty nasty.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's nothing to be like, you've got less models, but you have the same number of shots.
So they're rapid fire 2, Stormbolters.
Yeah, rapid 2.
Nice.
Right. My gaunt will fire at your combat specialist.
Please do.
So you're short range, but you are obscured. So 3 shots on 5s.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, veteran specialist. Get 1.
That is a hit. That is a solid hit.
A 4 to wound.
4 to wound.
He's a 4. No minus.
3 up.
Gets a 3.
Tasty.
And then, as it is my initiative, I will like to return fire. So, I believe you won't be obscured.
Even from the bump? Oh yeah, from your
Because
sword.
my sword is pointing out of the window.
Yes.
Clever positioning. Very clever.
That's some Reese movements.
That's some. Oh, you didn't let me use my heated pronostic. Okay.
I think we'll give you that one.
So it's 3s to hit. They all but 1 hit.
Yep.
With a 6, 5, and a 3.
3s to wound.
And it's 3s to wound. I get 3 wounds.
3 6s. Got 1.
2 5s as well. It's a solid roll.
Better than a Flavour Town roll.
Yeah. Okay, so 1 injury roll, just normal.
Ooh.
It's just a flesh wound.
Right. Nice. And no more shooting for me.
No.
Okay, into the fight phase then.
Mm-hmm.
There was no charges.
But I'm going to do my 2 command points again.
Well, I happen to have 2 command points now.
Ooh.
So I guess I'll do this. I will also use Decisive Strike.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned roll-off.
Well, I've got 2.
I got a 5. So get fucked. I will hit you.
Yep.
And
Who's going to go first?
I'm going to use my commander.
Okay.
Yep.
Who's he going to hit?
He's going to hit James's commander.
Ooh.
Fuck the shield. I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit this boy in the face. So I'm gonna give myself +1 to wound.
Okay.
Yep. It's probably a terrible decision. If you're listening to this and you play Grey Knights, don't do this. I mean, there's still 4 Gene Stealers. They will still fuck me.
So that wounding 4s is better than 5s.
Yes. So I get 4 attacks.
Yep.
So hitting on 2s.
Yep.
That's all hit, people. That's 4 hits.
Yep.
Then we're wounded on 4s.
Yep.
Thanks to that tasty +1. We get 1.
Not great.
Not
So
the best,
I have a 5
if
up
I'm
in them.
honest. He'll probably make this.
No.
Gets
Oh,
a
that's
1.
good. It just
3
does
damage.
3 damage.
So
That's pretty good.
6s.
Doesn't make
No,
any
so
of
it
those.
takes 3.
So he's down to 1.
Yeah.
Oh. That's good, but that is a shame that you only get 1 through.
It is, yes.
It
But
shows
luckily,
how tasty that is.
it's now James's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'll choose my combat specialist.
Yep.
So he's got 4 attacks, but he'll now be hit on 4s because of the flesh wound. Going to your zealot.
Yeah, so your combat specialist is the other little fight that's going on.
I hit with 3 of them.
3 hits.
2 4s and 6. And then it's 4s to wound.
Mm-hmm.
Right in for those 6s. No, but 2 4s, so 2 at -1.
I make 1.
And then, so injury roll. So on a 3 up.
Yes.
He's already got 1 flesh wound. Oh, I said 2.
We like those, people. We like those.
So that is going to be the Grey Knight Zealot on 2 flesh wounds.
Who will now hit back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, he only ignores the first 1.
Yeah, so he's...
So he will be at -1 now.
Yes.
is it still at -1? Is it -1 hit rolls across the board, or is it -1 hit rolls?
Yeah,
when
minus
you're
one.
shooting?
-1 hit across
Just
the board.
hit. It's just a hit. Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 attacks. Getting a 6, so he gets the 1 hit.
Yep.
Strength 4 gets your toughness 4.
Force.
You get 2.
He's done nothing.
No
It's
good.
these are both. That one's the biggest slugfest.
Yeah, it's just 2 guys just going at it.
That
Slowly
must be-
chipping one-on-one.
It must be the least cinematic fight
Yeah.
in
Just-
Kill
they're
Team
just slapping.
history.
Throwing mud.
And that's a combat specialist and a zealot specialist.
Right. Let's see if the Broodlord can finish the job then. Now that you're not so buffed up. 6 attacks on 2s. Missed with 1. So 5 go through.
Better.
3's to wound, re-rolling.
Mhm.
1 missed. So 4 go through. 2 of them are 6s. So 2 of them are at -6.
Okay. Doesn't matter because I have an invulnerable.
But they do 3 damage, so we do them
They
separate.
do.
Okay.
So
So I will do those first.
So you're going to roll those saves first.
we need 4.
So what is the invuln
It's
force?
a 4 up.
Okay.
Gets a 5 on one and gets a 1 on the other.
So it's a
Okay.
flat 3 damage. So
So it's a flat 3 damage. So then you get to make 3 injury rolls.
no, you're on 1.
Oh, sorry. I get to.
So you just try and save him first.
You get your
Oh, yeah, I got my
ups,
6
don't
See
you?
if he dies.
You are correct. I don't make any of them.
So I do make 3 injury rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's going to take him to 0.
That will take me to 0.
There's a 4 in there. He's gone.
There is a 4. Sadly,
And the commander
doth fall.
I'm going to
is gone.
consolidate 3 into the ruins there.
You'd
Okay.
have to be to the closest enemy model. Which one was closer?
Probably him. He was right there.
Oh yeah, that way.
And
So he's consolidated over to the Grey Knight combat specialist,
Combat specialist.
who was hiding in that little building.
Mm-hmm.
so now that your commander's gone, what does that mean? Was it auto break? Was it? Or was that a different thing we were looking at?
I don't know about that. What was that for?
Oh, we were talking about. I know we were talking about auto breaking earlier. I don't know if that was a different scenario.
I don't remember talking about.
I think there's a mission where the goal is to kill the enemy commander and it automatically breaks your team.
Yeah, I definitely read one of those.
It's not on this one then.
Okay. So 1 victory
So you
point.
just get a victory point for putting someone out of action.
Yay.
So with my fortitude thing, halving the damage I take. So I wonder, it wouldn't have made a difference, but obviously the flat 3 damage becomes half to 1.5, it goes up to 2. Would he roll 2 dice rather than 3?
Yeah, he should have only rolled 2.
I mean, I could hold him to that again to reroll it.
I forgot that was a thing.
Do you want to roll it?
If you would like to. I mean, just for the clarity. I mean, he's probably dead.
There's 5. Yeah,
There's a 5 in
So
there.
he's still super dead, but
he's
just
still
so nobody rages
Yeah,
at me
rules.
because I forgot.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But not my job to remember it, to be fair. I'm just
Yeah.
here to enjoy.
Exactly.
Press record.
Yeah.
And only those other Gene Seniors left. They just
have to stand there.
They're standing there now.
Stand there and take
they can pile in, which would allow them a 3-inch move towards the closest enemy unit, but they cannot then attack
No.
anything.
That's fine. Well, I'll pile them in.
So one of them will get in combat with the Grey Knight Zealot Specialist.
Mm-hmm.
If that dies, let's move him around.
He'll probably end up within as well.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 aren't going to be able to get
Yeah, just chill there.
quite in combat, but they're a little bit closer. So the Grey Knight Zealot Specialist
It's having a great time.
now has 3
He is having
Gene Stealers
the best
staring at
time.
him. Okay, on to the morale phase.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't see a problem.
Grey Knights.
I think you are broke. Have to test for breaking.
I do have to
You're
test.
going to have to test and see if you're broken. So if you can roll 2d6, please.
That is a 9.
Is that greater than your...
I'm going to have to check. I think it probably is. Off the top of my head, I am an 8 kind of guy.
What, even your leader?
My leader is 8. So yes, I would be broken.
So you're going to be broken, and I believe
That is an automatic end of the game scenario.
If there is only one unbroken kill team on the battlefield at the end of a battle round, the battle ends. So just for the fun of it, we will just carry on and finish out the battle round.
Yep.
So you are now broken, which means all of your guys are going to have to take nerve tests.
Yes.
So would you like to do that?
Yes.
Let's start with your zealot specialist who is in combat.
5 + 1.
I believe he's okay.
Is he going to be +1?
Because you got someone out of action.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So 5 plus the 1,
Takes it to a 6.
and he is leadership 7.
So he would have been fine.
The combat specialist gets a 5 also, so he's okay.
He would be fine also.
And the leader gets a 3, so he's super fine.
He's extra fine. And then over to the Tyranids, you wouldn't have to test to see if you're broken.
And they all pass because they're all within synapse.
Just a quick thing.
Mhm.
I mean, so you were both on 1 victory point, right?
Yep, for killing,
Yeah.
taking a
So
thing
it
out of
was
action.
just the break-in that won the Tyranids.
So does that end the battle? Or does it?
It does end the battle, and that's what I was just double checking. It ends the battle, but it also declares the
Me, the loser.
unbroken kill team
That's
to
fair
be
enough,
the
because
winner.
otherwise this would be a great game for Grey Knights. You just say, like, 2 guys, you walk in, you kill 1 guy, and you just kill yourself.
And then keep breaking.
And you're like, yep, get wrecked.
Grey Knights overall. Thoughts of the game? How was that for you?
That was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was as a first game of Commander, I was surprised how well a just regular Space Marine essentially
Yeah.
held up against a ridiculous thing. Really, I mean, like that should never happen to anyone ever. I mean, I probably would have played this slightly differently if it wasn't just like my first game of Commander, trying to figure out what is possible.
Yeah.
And obviously hamstringed by the fact you only have 4 models versus like even James, he could have had a lot more models, but wanting to do a little bit more. Like it could have gone a lot differently. Like any one of those Cybolts could have killed the Patriarch.
Oh, yeah.
The Broodlord, sorry.
Yeah.
And obviously had it gone to another turn, I would have just shot a load of things at him
Yeah.
and charged him probably.
Well, I think I would have charged you before that happened.
Let's see who gets the initiative.
Yeah.
But you can't shoot me before I charge you, though.
I can Cybolt you.
Not before I charge you.
I'd charge you if I got initiative. And then Cybolt
Oh,
you.
right. Yeah.
Would be the dream.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And then just fall back with this guy.
I was pretty surprised at how well a 4 model kill team held out there.
Yeah, I mean, it did all right. Obviously, James's lack of guns helped slightly in that regard. I mean, the first thing that I was already sort of done for was that we were playing the short way across the board,
Yeah.
which doesn't help me at all.
And we rolled for the mission to make it fair.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
So it was all random. So that was good.
Turn 1 charges didn't help.
Turn 1 charges, I didn't really mind. Like even when you fell back, I knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But I figured if I
It was gonna
if I
happen
could
anyway.
get this one in, I can move the rest up.
Yeah.
And if I can get all of them in combat, then I stand a chance to do something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't help that the first round of combat with him just went nowhere. I've got nothing. And I was just like, oh, fuck. But then obviously not paying 2 command points to give yourself a 2-up invulnerable, like, why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
Make mistakes.
Well, overall, though, I think they held out really well. And
yeah, so if you play Grey Knights, spend 2 command points on Heed Prognosticars and take the shield stance
Yeah.
all the time.
Definitely make sure you
Forever.
declare it just in case your friend's a little fucking...
Yeah, I mean, it's,
heinous.
it's bad enough that he brings like a Broodlord and a load of Gene Stealers and he knows you only got 4 models, but it's fine.
I think you could admit, Joe, that if it was you on the receiving end, if you were playing someone that had a 2-up invuln,
I'd
you
probably
could
be
take
pretty
it...
specific about when they let me know that it was going to happen.
It's fair enough. It's definitely fair enough.
I get it though. It's hard, like remembering because of the way that kill team is structured. When a phase starts, it's not necessarily your turn.
Yes.
It was your turn.
It was always my turn.
It was always your turn, other than in the fight phase, because every time Barrett used fight first, the decisive strike, So that throws it off a little bit
So
because
one
you're
could
not.
say that James actually rushed his rolls
He
through.
rushed his rolls through to make sure that you would forget.
But you had to do it at the
that's what
start of the
I'm saying.
battle round, didn't you?
The battle round for the
Oh, it was the battle round, yeah.
So,
Okay, I thought it was at the start of the fight
No.
phase. Okay, ignore what I just said then. That is completely on you.
No, I mean,
Well, no, actually, that's still actually what I'm trying to say. Makes
There's a
it
lot
more
going
sense
on,
then,
isn't there?
because
'Cause you're-
if it's at the start of the battle round, then we haven't done the initiative yet, right? And the start of the battle round in 40k is either your turn or it isn't.
yeah.
Whereas the start of the battle round here could be either you're you're just straight into rolling off. So, so yeah, always remember when to do your tactics, I suppose.
Yes.
Tyranids, how did you find it really quick?
I thought it would be going the way it did. I'm glad it went the way it did, but I thought I would have got a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew
You
as
thought
soon
it
as
would
you
be
said-
easier.
Yeah, the 2-up thing, I knew that would be a pain, but I thought,
They were a lot more resilient than I thought they would be.
yeah, I think if I'd had another Gene Stealer on top of the Zealot, then 2 of them going at the 1 would have done it, but I
And
wanted...
the amount of attacks that you had and stuff, I just thought that you would do so much more
It's
damage.
just the two
Yeah.
up.
There was some dodgy rolls as well.
Yeah.
There was some Flavor Town rolls in there.
Yeah, some horrible flavour rolls in there, but
Yeah.
I'm surprised that the Gaunt's got 1 wound off. I mean,
Taking the Devourer with the 3 shots,
yeah,
it's like, why wouldn't you do that?
yeah. The flesh bore is crap. 12-inch range, 1 shot, turd.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just weight of dice, isn't it, in this game, really? Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter that you're hitting on 6s.
No,
As long as you can chuck enough dice.
Chuck enough dice, you're going to get some 6s.
Yeah.
And someone's going to fail a save eventually.
Especially when you've got double the amount of models.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That was a good game. Nice
Yeah.
first game of Commanders for the podcast.
Yeah, it was interesting.
And there we have it. The first Commanders game comes to an end with a Tyranid victory. The Broodlord proving a little bit too tasty, to be honest. It seems like an absolute... It's filthy. It's horrible. But let us know, have you used the Broodlord and have you faced the Broodlord? We'd love to know how that turned out. Don't forget as well, we are taking submissions for questions for an upcoming Q&A episode. This can be anything you've ever wondered about, about the Chill Team or about the game or just thoughts on anything. You are welcome to ask us and we shall answer. You can get those questions in via email, which is chillteampod@gmail.com. But don't forget as well, if you want to join in the conversation, you can find us on our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/chillteampod. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at chillteampod on both of those things. And I look forward to seeing you again next week for the debut of the Harlequins on Chill Team versus the Dark Eldar, or the Drukari. I'm sorry. The Drukari.